Claire. We will now hear from Conor McRitchie, a student at the University College Dublin who hails from Belfast. Conor will discuss his experiences as a Northern student studying in the Republic of Ireland.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow class members, I would like to welcome you here this afternoon to the Northern Ireland Bureau Luncheon. It is a great honour for me to discuss my personal experiences in Ireland, in this prestigious location, and as a representative of the Washington Ireland programme. Today I would like to talk to you about my experiences growing up in Belfast, Northern Ireland, whilst attending university in Dublin in the Republic of Ireland. I would like to share with you how they have come to impact upon my perceptions of my own identity as an Irish Protestant. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a family that has been orientated towards Ireland in our views and in our aspirations. My father was born and grew up in Derry. He was never to involve himself in the civil rights protests. It was something that young Protestant men were not inclined to do at the time. However, he did join a cross-community Bible study group in the 1980s in Clonard Monastery in West Belfast. I believe it was there he realised just how much he owed the Catholic community in Northern Ireland and wanted to make amends for the past. But my point here is that I grew up in an environment where, rather than looking towards Britain as my motherland, I viewed Northern Ireland, both north and south, as my spiritual homeland. My family would holiday in Donegal and Cork. As a member of an All-Ireland swim squad, I would train in the 50-metre pools in Dublin and 10 galas in Limerick, Galway and Athlone. I knew, of course, that I would never be quite the same as my softly spoken southern counterparts, but I did believe that there was a place at the table for me as an Ulster Presbyterian to hold and be proud of an Irish identity. An identity I feel I can hold without needing to speak Irish or play Gaelic games. Of the 240 students in my school year, I was therefore just one of 4 students who decided to study in the Republic of Ireland, and the only one to attend University College Dublin. I left Belfast with the hope that any doubts in my mind of being Irish would be reassured in Dublin. Unfortunately, experiences would not provide me with that reassurance. Perhaps the first time I realised something was astray was when I was placed in an international dormitory on campus. I shared a dorm with a Malaysian and a Singaporean student. I went to sleep on the first night thinking how strange it was, considering I only lived 2 hours up the road. Impressions like this repeated themselves, mostly in conversations I had with my fellow students from the Republic about Northern Ireland. The conversations often began with their admittance that they didn't know much about the place, or that they had never been before. I would often lambast them for finding the time to summer in locations as far away as Thailand or New York, and yet not even possess the curiosity to look over the hedgerows that are now the only tangible borders between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. But the anger that swelled in me related to their indifference and their inflexibility of what they perceived Irishness as has now subsided. I soon realised that it was my duty to change this perception of Northern Ireland and not sit in the sidelines and simply criticise it. I was encouraged by other more positive experiences in Dublin that showed me that there are in fact great initiatives being taken in business, politics and civic society that are helping to break down the psychological border that exists between north and south of Ireland. No more so than the very programme I am a member of here today. Just last week I also attended a North-South Consultative Conference in Dublin that discussed on-the-ground initiatives in sports such as rugby, Gaelic games and cricket. They not only brought communities from both sides of the border together, but also brought those from different religious backgrounds together. The conference was attended by Deputy First Minister of Northern Ireland, Martin McGuinness, who spoke at length on issues related to the relationships between Unionists and Nationalists in Northern Ireland and how they define how we move forward in our relationship with the South. I was fortunate enough to be granted an interview with the Minister afterwards for the Washington Ireland's programme's website. The Minister implied that we must be patient when it came to relationship building between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. He said, and I quote, "We must try to proceed in a way that everybody is comfortable with and not threatened by, and a way that brings about peace and prosperity for the people we represent." Being young, I guess I am just too impatient. But my greatest fear is that partition has now become so ingrained in the young people of Ireland that we are at the point of no return. But with the conflict behind us, our generation now has a unique opportunity to build a new and dynamic relationship between North and South. I hope I can be part of this process. I want to dedicate my life to the relationship between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. I'm not sure what shape or form this will take, but I know that with the friendships I've built and the experiences that I've already gained in the Washington Ireland programme, that I have been given an invaluable opportunity to realise my goal. Thank you.